3, 2, go.
Hi, you guys. This is Ginger Cook's Acrylic Painting Monday.
Woohoo!
And you'll notice I've got some little tickets, theater tickets on here. That's because we're going to be drawing for original artwork tonight. This is the final, this is the drawing day. This is exciting. We're also going to be painting this charming old barn, very rustic painting. You can see some palette knife work in here. And then we're going to turn this painting into a holiday greeting card. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. Big surprise, big reveal at the end after we paint this. Now, some of you may not want to paint it into a holiday greeting card, and you could just leave it like this, but wouldn't you like to know how? So that's a big surprise here. Then you may have, and also I want to mention that the traceables will be available after the show. They're on gingercookondemand.com for $1.29 if you want all the traceables for the year. And you can become an orange member for $4.95. That's at least good till January, a month we can grandfather you in, and that will be that's how you have all the traceables back to 2020.
20 something.
So that's a lot of traceables for your $4.95 a month, okay? But now besides the traceable, we give you the black and white. We're also going to be giving two special special images that are going to come up. Not just this picture, but I have 3 other pictures that you can make off of this one.
It's phenomenal. It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. So
unbelievable.
You're going to just be amazed, and you don't have to paint anything over. Don't have to start over again. You'll see some palette knife out. These are the palette knives I'm using. These
looks like you have a large
those are
and
just
2
kind of
babies.
the shapes that we have. And I usually buy Jerry's palette knives because they don't rust. You know, if you leave them in water, which I tend to do. So there's our palette knives up there.
No comment.
And then you'll notice that we have our Art Sherpa cup. Be kind to yourself and others. The Art Sherpa Forever Young. December 10th, 2024. So, sometime in the show, we're going to be doing a tribute to Cinnamon. This is John put it together, sort of surprised me. I think it's fabulous, and I think you will too. So there's so much going on in there. And of course, we're going to be using our Posca pens, which I figured I'd put in the cup so that you could see that. And there. So let's go ahead and look up for me, John, for a minute.
Got you covered, boss.
I want to thank our mods, Steffi and Luann and Becky and Pamela and who am I missing?
I think that's everybody.
All right, that are here tonight. I want to thank all our friends from Australia and Canada who are, and Europe who are coming in at very odd hours
Yoshi's
of the morning.
On. I saw her on.
And Yoshi's on from Israel, so that's, time difference over there. And probably Jan and Eve from India. So you guys,
it's a world event.
It's a wonderful thing, and we want to welcome you all to our show. And I think you're going to discover the versatility of acrylic paint when you see what we're going to do tonight. It's really exciting. And maybe you'll be a winner too. So let's stay tuned.
Let's get to it. All right. You want to talk about palette first?
Yeah, sure. So this is what we call my legacy palette. These are colors I use all the time. I did a bunch of paintings this week, and that's what's left over, and we'll still use it. So we've got titanium white, zinc white, raw umber, burnt sienna, ultramarine blue, phthalo blue, cadmium orange. This is black. That's Mars black. This is if you don't have that, that's Payne's gray. It's good enough too. Cadmium orange. This is you want a red like naphtha crimson. You'll see where we'll put that, and then the cad yellow medium and yellow oxide. Those are our colors.
Now that light, you have a cad yellow light over there a little bit too. We don't know if we can use it.
Yeah, I think I will put it in later, but no sense in clogging up the stuff now. So I'm putting that there. Then I'm going to put the little tickets over here, and then we've got, those were not real tickets, those are like the tickets we have. So here's our 12 by 12 canvas, like that, right? And I've gotten the barn drawn on, okay? And I really like this because I think this is a nice winter painting. If you never made it into anything else, I think this is cool. But nonetheless, we're going to start with one of these wide brushes, 3/4 inch Bristol-on brush. And I want to take some raw umber.
Lay down some color.
And lay down some colors. And burnt umber, and I'm going to just come up here like this and just put some brown. Don't have to do too much, but like something like that. Maybe that'll come up there like this. And I don't have any water on the brush. I'm coming down along here like that. Put some brown down in here. That's kind of goopy, but that's all right. This is just a gray underpainting. You could have used brown too. Either one would have been fine. Okay. Then I'm going to take a little bit of white and Payne's gray and do just a little bit of a gray color in here. Just kind of mix that in there. All the strokes going vertical. Okay. Let's take a little bit of titanium white, Payne's gray. Let's come on up here like that and just start like that and just, because we will cover this with paint, but just thought it'd be easier if we did this way. So up in here behind the house, I want a little bit darker gray. I guess it's the barn, okay? And I'm just going to come up here with them darker Payne's gray up here in the corners, and just put some paint all over this. Have to cover the canvas. The more paint you have, the better it wants to grab the next layer. So I'll take a little bit of this gray color closer to the barn. Nobody's being too precise. You don't have to go, where did she put that? Where did it stop? And just sort of somewhere in here, you know. If you did it a little bit different. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the Payne's gray and paint the barn door opening in. Okay. I guess we'll do that too. That one right there. Okay. And let's make this a little darker over in here like that. And because we have so much to do tonight, rather than spend a long time drawing this, let's take a little bit of this gray up in here like that. I'm going to do a drawing for one of the paintings soon, but I think if you want to do it, I'm going to have a pretty good dry on this, John. Do you want to go ahead and do the tribute to the cinnamon now? Or would you like to wait and...
Gonna have to wait. We haven't been on long enough.
All right. Are you ready for me to do any kind of drawing?
You're still a little early. I mean, people usually take about 15 minutes to get here.
Okay. Yeah, it's too early for us to do that. So let's take a little bit of the dark color here, this dark color, and come around here on our barn like this. I love these angle brushes because you can do that like this. And then it's kind of bumpy under here like that. Okay. A little bit of the burnt umber here like that. And here, let's just put a little bit of this brown in here. We can do stuff, man. We're empowered to do stuff. I first came across that term, I'm empowered. Cinnamon's dad used to like to fly hang gliders. He did it till he was like 80, I think. But when she was a baby, we went down. We were living in California, and we went down to Encinitas, Mexico, or to it's just like Tijuana, I guess. We went down to Tijuana and then these beaches, and we would fly. He was learning to fly his hang glider, and there were some sand dunes that he could fly off of, and, just climb, and you just go a little bit in the air. In fact, he let me try it, and he said, "Didn't you like it?" And I said, "It's like being in a swing and somebody just cutting the ropes," and I didn't really find that very fun. But he apparently liked the adrenaline rush. I don't go to scary movies. So I don't want the adrenaline rush from that either. I don't know. I guess I'm not an adrenaline rush junkie because I didn't find that fun.
You are missing out.
I'm going to take a little bit of raw umber and come on over here and paint this one. Okay. There. See, we can paint all this while this is waiting to dry. So anyway, we were driving our motorhome, and neither one of us speaks Spanish, nor can we read it. And I'm going to take some Payne's gray now, and just a little bit of white, and I'm just going to make this Gonna paint this dark. So we get pulled over by this policeman, and he was riding a motorcycle. What had happened was we were lost in Tijuana, and apparently we went the wrong way down a one-way street, and he pulled us over and pointed that we had done that. We couldn't read the sign. Who knew, right? And he's got this machine gun. I swear to God, he has got a machine gun strapped over his shoulder.
You gotta be ready for riff and raff.
And I'm not even sure whatever authority he has, the machine gun gave it to him, right? I don't know if he was part of the police or not. I couldn't tell you, but he had a machine gun. That was pretty impressive, right? This sort of, I don't know if machine gun's the right word. What do you call that? Assault rifle?
Mm-hmm.
It was a big rifle, big gun, right? Big gun.
Big gun.
And he said, now, because this was, Cinnamon was a baby, so this would have been 52 years ago. And he says to us, and I wondered what was going to happen to us. We'd gone the wrong way down the street, right? And he says, I'm empowered. You owe me $20, and I'm empowered to take the money.
Well, that was nice of him.
And I like that term. I'm empowered to take the money, right? Like, we didn't have to go to City Hall or anything. If we gave him $20, he would go away, and we wouldn't go down that street again. And that's what we did. But I tell you what, I was a little mad at her dad for bringing us into Mexico in the first place, and that was the reason I didn't want to come. And like that,
Because you
right?
didn't want to give a guy $10?
We gave him $20.
Oh, you gave him 20?
We gave him the money. Oh my God, yeah, we gave him the money, John. Okay, we gave him the money. Yes, sure.
So would you consider that a shakedown?
Well, I mean, we probably had broken the law, so he wasn't wrong. Now I have to dry this, so just give me a minute, and I'm going to dry this, all right? This is pretty much my deal here, okay?
All right, she's got that drying right now, and I'm talking, so you guys let me know if you can hear me okay, because I got kind of a new system we're checking out here. Hey, we really appreciate these donations coming in through Super Chat. I greatly appreciate those, and I'm recording them. We're in the first quarter of the next year. I know we started funding. We start things funding because we're artists and we can do that. So this quarter will run from December 1st through February 28th. Unless it's a leap year, which I don't believe it is. Oh, good, you can hear me. That's great. So this is nice to know. So I can carry on conversations with you without the Queen knowing what we're doing. That could be fun. We'll have to keep that in mind as we're going forward in this wonderful day. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving and didn't eat too much. For those that are Thanksgiving people, those that aren't, we're sorry you missed out on turkey dinners. We got a lot of stuff going on tonight. So singing, we'll bring the Queen back now before I forget.
So how'd we do?
I could talk while you're doing that now. With my new
isn't
setup.
that good? Oh, good.
I was so brilliant on my setup. It's not even the first
I'm going to
of the
grab
year.
one of these smaller palette knives, and we're going to mix some colors here, and we're going to put it in the background. Now, I think I want some zinc white. That's your transparent white and a little raw umber.
What words? Wait a minute. Somebody says, can the words go away? If you have closed caption running, you have to go down to your little lower right corner, and there's a little gear when you move your cursor over the video on my Windows. And that would let you turn the caption off, closed caption off.
Now you'll notice that I'm holding the palette knife very flat. To do this, I'll take a little Payne's Gray up here like this. Barely touch it. Okay, now I take a little bit of the Payne's Gray and zinc white. And that's a little bit, that's not white enough, so take some titanium with it. Still, I want a gray though, okay? All right, I'm going to come up here like this. And I might turn the painting upside down because I want to get the roof like this of the barn. So I can, I'm not putting it on real thick. Now let's do it this way now. See how you can kind of get the keep the knife very flat. And to turn it around, I could almost use a Lazy Susan to do this like that. So you use that knife. Anybody that's ever frosted a cake can do this. Now, because this is wet, I'm going to float this very carefully on top of that. Barely touch that. Need a little bit of raw umber in that color. There we go. Let's just kind of gray this up just a little bit more. It's a little white. There you go. You don't want to lose that brown up there. Okay. Now, right about here at the roof of the barn, it's a little bit wider because there's the that's the pasture right here. If you get it wrong when it dries, you can go back and worry about that. Let's do this side now. I want a little bit grayer. A little bit more white in that. Now don't get one long thing going, kind of break it up a little bit. Maybe do something like this. Okay, and I want it kind of dark behind the barn, and then back here, right about halfway up here is your pasture again. See how I'm making the snow? Now that really needs more white.
Looking very wintry already.
Huh?
It looks very wintry.
Yeah, see, it just sort of flat the knife out, and then you kind of scrape the... That's a little bit of raw umber here. A little bit of white. Looks kind of wintry, right? Even got a little bit of yellow oxide down in here, which is interesting down in this part. A little tiny bit of that color. Then we're going back into our grays. Take a little bit of black for that. Now, as long as you dry, I'm not using any medium with this, as long as you dry between layers, you can layer over one color. If you didn't get enough of a color, you need to put some white over this area right now, like that. You can do that. Okay. Now, I kind of like that. So I like that color that we've done, that sort of gray-brown color, right? Kind of so put a little black with that.
Could you use the crackle stuff on this painting if you want?
No, I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do the crackle either.
No, would be weird.
Well, now maybe you're going for weird.
Okay, so now see how I've got this color here on the barn, like that. Kind of this mole brown color. Take a little bit of that Payne's gray with it. This end of this is a little bit darker, okay? Right here on the end. Okay. And then I'm going to just take a moment, take a little smudgy brush and a little bit of this black and gray and white, and I want to just kind of do this. All right, maybe a little of that over here too. Might be better if it would dry, but it's all right. Okay, so all right, so that's what I've got so far. Now, you didn't give me my little jars, Sean. Glass jars for the water.
You don't have them?
No, but that's all right. So I'm going to take the brush now and use the palette knife effect with it. I'm going to make sure it's clean. And want to come in here with some burnt sienna and burnt umber. And I'm just going to, using just the edge of it, a little bit of the black. This is dark up in here like that. I want to come under here like that. Okay. Drag some dark down in here like this. I'll take a little bit of that burnt sienna and a little bit of yellow ochre. Come up here like that, wipe most of that off here, just a touch of this color. Maybe I have to let that dry before I do it, but that's what I've got so far, okay? Now, this is one of those things where you could dry it, but I think we're going to just take a chance in using the white paint, okay? We're going to white paint, we're going to come up here like this and just float the white on this like that, make it pretty thick. This works if this is not the same color as that, obviously. So then we come down here and I'm floating a lot of paint. When this dries, I will put a little texture over it, but this is all right. I'm going to come up here like this, change brush direction, going this way now. Okay, and then take some of that white paint and come this way. Because we want to indicate that that's the, see, we've already got some pretty good snow, and we haven't done much of anything, right? As long as I'm here, I'm going to take a little bit of burnt sienna, come on in here and just brush that up in the corner like that. Okay. Now, honestly, you know, this has not taken that long. You have to admit, right?
I admit it.
You've got to admit that. It's not taken that long. Now, the trick is that this is still pretty wet, right? So, ideally speaking, we take a little bit of this dark color and come up here from the bottom like that, just using the side of my brush like that, because I know that that's going to be kind of darker. And I'm not going to put the fence posts in or anything yet because this has to dry. But one thing I've noticed is that this tips off to the edge like that. So that, there you go.
If you want to give an official dry, we can do that at this time.
I think
whenever
so.
you're
And
ready.
I'm going to put a little gray right here. Yeah, I'm going to give this, because you see how much paint I've got on here. So let's do official dry on this, all right?
All right, we're going to give the tribute to Cinnamon during this break.
Okay, all right. I think.
Hi everyone, this is John, and I'm here with Ginger. Today, we want to share something very close to our hearts, a tribute to Cinnamon, also known to so many of you as the Art Sherpa. Cinnamon wasn't just an artist or a teacher. She was a light. She showed hundreds of thousands of people around the world how to find joy, healing, and confidence through painting. She helped so many rediscover their voice and believe in themselves when life felt heavy and broken. For Ginger, she was more than a daughter. She was a best friend. For her students, she was a mentor, a cheerleader, and an inspiration.
Though she left us far too soon, her spirit lives on in every brushstroke, every tutorial, and every artist she touched. Every time you pick up a brush, you help keep her memory alive. The song is called She Paints in the Sky.
It's our way of saying thank you, Cinnamon, for the laughter, the light, the colors, and the love you shared with the world. This is for you and for everyone who carries her gift forward.
She came into this world a beautiful light, a spirit so strong, a heart burning bright. Ginger, sweet daughter, a soul full of grace. She touched so many lives, left her mark on this place. Through every color, she showed us the way, lifting the broken with each word she'd say. Now she paints in the sky where the angels can see. Her laughter and love live in you and in me. Cinnamon, the art Sherpa, her light carries on. Every time a brush moves, her spirit's never gone. 700,000 followed her flame, finding their courage, their hearts reclaimed. She showed the world how art could heal, made hope and joy feel honest and real. She once told Ginger, Mom, I'll live forever, and in every canvas she'll always endeavor. Whenever a student lifts their brush to try, I hear her whisper, you're stronger than you know. Go on, reach the sky. She paints in the sky where the angels can see. Her colors flow on through each memory.
Cinnamon touched so many lives, and we know she touched yours too. If you have a memory, a story, or if she inspired you to pick up a brush, we invite you to share it in the comments below. Let's keep her light shining together. Every time you paint, every time you teach someone else, you carry her gift forward. Thank you. From Ginger, from me, and from our entire family. Her colors will never fade.
You're
Okay. Well, you guys, I watched that before the show. I couldn't have continued painting and played that video. So you saw it. I didn't watch it at this moment, though, certainly. She's deeply missed. I know you guys loved her as much as me. And we just wanted to, John made this tribute. So it's almost just a surprise for me. We wrote the song some months ago, and he put it together. I want to thank Donna Cox for supplying some of the pictures that she had on her computer. Those are ones she'd saved. And we didn't edit them. You know, John had let me do it. I would have said, oh, don't put that in, or not that photo. Oh, my gosh, right? John just put the photos in. That's how life happens. And it was quite a run. So anyway, we just want to thank you. And if, you know, after the show, we will be publishing that song. And if you want to watch it again and share the song, and we will release it right after the song. And we have a playlist. What's our playlist called? Our songs or something, you know. So you could, Ginger Cook Live, you'll see the song music, and that'll be the first one. And we appreciate the sharing that song and leaving a video just to keep her memory alive. So thank you. All right, so now we're going back to this, and this is all dry. And I'm going to take a little smudgy and a little bit of zinc white and make a little this light gray color and just barely touch it in here like that, see? Just a little bit, and I like that color too, so I'm going to put some of that smudgy gray color in here like this on this. See that? No water on this brush, but I want to just tone this. This might be toned down a little bit. I could use a palette knife too, but this works pretty well. Some sort of little gray color. Well, I've got that. That's a good thing I tested that. There was some orange on that, and I didn't want that, but maybe I'll put that right here like that. Okay, now you can do a couple of things with this. You can, I think we'll just use the brushes because it's a little easier. We'll just dry brush some zinc white on, dry brushing, put the paint on, wipe it off. My friend Yetta in Europe, that's a big explanation about how this is to Dave. Now I'm going to show you. Put a paint on, wipe it off, and then you kind of drag the brush down. Let's put a little bit of raw umber with that. Kind of drag it kind of flat. And like that. So you put the paint on the brush, wipe it all off, and then drag it. Hold the brush kind of flat. We're going to drag it on there. Just start getting it a little bit lighter as we come here, like that, under this windowsill, or this kind of window here, like that. Make this a little bit lighter. And I'll just do a little bit of this with it, the brush here on this one. Lighten it up this way. Gonna lighten up this area right like that. So it's not so perfect. Okay. A little bit of raw sienna, burnt sienna, coming down here like this with a little bit of white, zinc white maybe. So this side is definitely lighter than this side, if there's any question as to colors, right? And kind of wipe the brush off. Do a little bit more of this light gray color. A little bit of brown with it. So we want that sort of very loose painting style. Okay. Now I can take the palette knife now and put it to, when you do a palette knife, you just put the paint kind of flat like this. Now I can put paint on one side of the brush and pull it down. That's how you do it. You put it one side of the knife and pull it down. Scrape it up like that and then pull it down. Let's see, like here, let's gonna pull it down. Make sure you actually have some paint on the knife. There's kind of used up all the paint here. Okay. If nothing happens, you didn't get any color on the knife. Put a little raw umber with that. Now, kind of make sure I'm just doing it on one side, right like that. I can hold it this way. Okay, maybe come up this way a little bit. A couple of ways you can paint this in. Now, one thing we're going to do is, let's see, let's put a little bit of that gray color here on the roof. Like that's way too much. Okay, like that. That works pretty good. Might just take some white paint now and come up here. I'd already painted this, but I'll do another coat now with that palette knife. It gets that extra layer of texture. Just use the edge here. Okay, see how we did that? And come down here on the, just so by the time you do the second layer, it looks pretty good, right? Now we know we've got some paint coming this way over the barn. You want to always put that in snow. And I know I've got some snow up in the front here, like that. And I'm still using my knife here. And just a little bit grayer over here. Got some gray going back this way. See how I'm curving the snow? Yeah, we're going to just do a little bit more texture right there. A little bit of burnt sienna, or burnt raw umber. And that's too much, so let's take all the knife off and then do that. Just kind of break that up. You can do some stuff with the brush, but I mean, this is a very loose painting. I mean, you can see that, right? So while we're waiting for that to happen, let's see, what else could we do? All right, we can take a brush. So we have to put the fence post in, but I want to just kind of make sure I've got this dark right here. There's a little window there. Put the window back here. And if you're going to see the window, you've got to have some light around it. So maybe some light brown around the window so you can see it. I guess that's a little it's a hayloft thing. I think window's the wrong term for that.
A hayloft thingy?
That hayloft thingy.
I don't think hayloft thingy works.
Hayloft thingy. All right, so that's, you can kind of see where that's what, now we have to do the thing. And I've, tell you what, I need to take a quick break. And I'm going to let John do some drawing of the pictures, and I'll be right back, okay?
Oh,
So
that's
I'm going to let you do the
do.
drawing. This time I'm going to put this away and let that dry. And then John's going to draw for the paintings, and then I'll come back later on and continue drawing for paintings. Maybe some downloadable lessons, unless he gets them all done. All right. Okay. So. Okay, so I'm just going ahead, and John will sit in front of the camera and do all that.
I'll be bouncing around. I'm muting your mic, boss. It'll disconnect once you leave here anyways. Okay. Hi, everyone. Wherever you are. Oh, you're up there. Hi. I'm going to cover the paint because every time the paint's open, I seem to get involved in it. So what's going to have to happen as we're doing this, I'm going to have to get up. I'm going to pull a number, get up, go look it up, and come back. Let's talk about the paintings that are up for grabs for this quarter. This is the fourth quarter that we did, that we just finished. I think we got these 6 right now. We might have an extra. Well, she really makes a mess, doesn't she? All right. We had this, let me see how the, oh good, you can see it. I can see I have a big screen over there. So this is the Michigan house. That is one of them. Mediterranean something. Flower, flower box, window box. These guys were the penguins. I don't remember their title. All these have the certificates of authenticity. These are ready to go out. So if you happen to be a winner on this, pay quickly, or I'm not going to ship until after the first of the year. When we figured our next schedule, we thought we had an extra day in there. We don't. What can I tell you? 2 Friends on a Log. Cattail, one of my favorites. That was the YouTube one. And this one, Reindeer. I love this guy. I can't believe that we're giving that one away, but so be it. You know how the queen is. Give, give, give. All right, so let's get the first number. The official fishbowl, kind of. And I just grab one out of here, and I'll be right back. 592. Had I known I was going to do this, I would have maybe set up myself differently. Ooh, ow, ooh, don't hurt, don't worry, I'm okay. And let me go to fourth quarter. Fine, 5, 9, 2, 2, And that is Andrew. I don't know if Andrew's out there yet today. Let me highlight that so I can find it. So Andrew, you will have first picks. And I'm going to put a number 1 here. All right, keep that ticket out. So Andrew, I don't know if you're there. I wish you were. We can pick these, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll be in touch. All right, you guys want to do another one? All shaking your heads, yes? You're all excited? I'd be excited too. 579. Now, when I put these into the people's spreadsheet, these are all randomly done anyway, so it won't be somebody has one already, I hope. Find 579. Nope. That's going to go down to Sharon Straight. So Sharon Straight, you have pick number 2. Congratulations. Keep that ticket over there. I hope this is working all right for you guys. Kind of a weird way to do it, isn't it? Okay, next I'm going to take a look at some of the comments to see if you have any questions. Okay, here goes another one. 282. Well, if nothing else, I'm getting my steps in, right? You can always look at it that way. Always a positive way to look at things. 282. 282 goes to Yoshi. Yoshi, you got pick number 3. Congratulations. I know Yoshi's out there. Well, she was earlier. All right, let me take a quick look at the comment. Okay, everybody says, no questions for me. Well done, Andrew. Congrats, Andrew. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So we had Andrew, Sharon, and then Yoshi. And that was number 3. Number 4, 598. 598. Here we go. Oh, she came back. Too bad, we can't finish it. 598 is Wanda Spratt. Wanda Spratt, you have pick number 4. You can't say anything, I have you muted. And one second. And the Queen's back.
Don't forget to put my microphone on.
Yeah, your mic's on. Talk, let me see if it's working.
Hello, is it working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it hooks right back up.
So how many have you given away?
4.
4.
I said we had 6, but there might be a 7th and other things. I didn't know what all you had planned.
Okay.
I moved your painting and stuff out of my way so it wouldn't get paint all over me.
Good plan. So
Always with you, I get stuff all over me.
still a little wet. It's all right. Well, we can deal with that.
Okay.
So
So we have more to go.
we have more to go.
So hang in there, folks.
All right. So I'm going to take a Posca pen. And just push it down like that. You always want to test it out on a piece of paper first, because that's not with any of the pens, acrylic pens or ink pens, they can blob on you. So you want to test it first. We're going to come up here like this. We're going to say there's this tree behind the barn. Maybe a couple. So very simple trees, don't get too attached to it. Okay, that's all there is. Okay, there's some trees. All right, and then we're going to take we had the Posca pen there. Now we're going to take a small brush and let's put the fence in. I think It's just dry enough to do that. I
Just
think
so you're dry enough down there.
I want to do some, just do a little bit of light on here too. And just come around here like that. That's just sort of zinc white, and it's just kind of lighten that up. And then this got a little, acrylics dry darker. So I need some of this a little bit lighter than I have it. It's almost got a little bit of yellow oxide in the white. It's almost a warm white up here. And it's going to come down here with the brush and kind of take care of those edges. All right, so that looks pretty good. Now, let's just